Hi everyone, it's Rax. I want to take you through a clear which, in my opinion, is probably one of the best Greater Rifts I've ever played. We're doing a solo 150 God DH pull, and let's see how it goes. So we start with a small spider festering, which is normally a very godly mob type. Small spiders are not really very dangerous to me, and I can get 1,000,000 stacks from all the little spiders I can kill. So I'm super excited to have this rift. As the Templar pixels everything for me, can AoE it all down. You can see I easily get 36 stacks right away. This is going great so far. So let's move around and see what we have. We have a bunch of little spiders. We have an elite summoner. I check if he's illusionist. If he's illusionist, he's going to make 1,000,000 summoners and summon me 1,000,000 skeletons, which will be amazing. But not illusionist, never lucky. That's okay. We find some more elites down here, and we have a waller. Now, waller is a huge problem for me because when the walls go up, my hungering arrow hits the walls and I don't do any damage. So, sitting in the Aki, burning everything down. We're about to throw our first seasonal buff, and now that the waller has joined here, I'm not happy about it. I need to just kill this trash, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave the elites here and go somewhere else where hopefully there aren't any wallers. Kill some spiders, get some stacks, and come back here and kill these elites later, because I do not want to drag wallers with me throughout the entire map and have to deal with it nerfing my damage. Spawning a speed pylon is really good because I don't want the conduit here. I want the conduit later. We need to finish with a conduit. That way we can get 1,000,000 stacks for the final throw for the boss. So I move over here and I'm killing trash. I'm just going to leave all those elites behind me. I don't care about them anymore. We'll go get them later. We've got 86 stacks. Let's move up and see what we have. We've got some more trash. That's fine. Need to move back and forth and get it all together so we can kill it all. So, no problem. We're kind of even right now just by killing small spiders, so I'm fine with that. So one day if we can kill those elites, we will be in good shape. Now, one option I could have done here is I could have went back and thrown the 103 stack seasonal buff at those elites, but I figured let's come down here and see what we have first. Getting ready for a 106 stack throw. Here we go. Okay, it's red, so it looks like it's a firewall. Just kidding, it's a nothing, as I laugh to myself. Rip. Well, that has set me back tremendously, because without throwing that firewall, I now have to start from 0 stacks. I didn't get any kills. I'm going to have to stay here for extra rotations. So this small spider festering, while I've been fishing for something like this, has gone quite south. We're starting to go very wrong for me because we've got waller elites, and I just lost a 100 seasonal stack throw, and where I would be even right now I'm a bit behind. I move forward back to the original elites, and I'm horrified to see there is another walling elite. So now my ability to kite them and gather them with 2 wallers is just essentially non-existent. And my damage is going to be extremely nerfed as well. And we have another summoner elite who unfortunately is again not an illusionist. So my task with all these walls is to try to do some damage and bring them all together, but it's becoming very difficult, and now I'm not really sure how I'm going to kill these elites as we get yet another firewall. At least this one actually threw, but a 35 stack firewall is not what I wanted, and it's going to do essentially 0 damage to the elites. So I've killed a lot of this trash on this map already, so we don't have that many more seasonal buffs that we can throw here, and I've just got to be okay with watching my progression kind of fall further and further behind as I try to gather all this up. We're going to need an extremely good series of seasonal buff to kill these elites, and it's taking us so much time because of the Waller and the missed seasonal throw that this is turning into kind of a pretty scuffed attempt. So even when you plug enough keys to open a small spider festering, if every elite is a Waller and you're throwing firewalls or some of your seasonal buffs aren't even working, it can actually just be a wipe straight from that. So, I don't know. Let's do our best. We got 55 stacks, which isn't much. And let's see if we can make anything happen here. We did do a semi-decent job of moving the elites a little bit further down the map. 59 stacks. What can we get? We've got meteors. Let's see how they do. Some of them seem to be hitting in the right spot. Remember, it was only like 60 stack meteors, so you can't expect them to do that much. We've got 0 elite kills and 33 stacks. This is looking pretty grim. We have a couple little small spiders at the end. They're worth nothing, but they can give me some stacks to try to go back and try to finish off the elites. To finish off the elites, we would need probably a lot of stacks, and a beam or a snowball would be good. If the meteors would actually land consistently on the elites, that might work as well, but you can never rely on where the meteors are spawning. So I'm going to take the time to get these last couple of stacks. I'm going to go back and throw it on the elites and see what happens. But we've got a pretty big deficit right now, so killing all those elites is only going to make us even at this point, which is not the goal of a festering. You don't want to play a small spider festering and hope for even at best. That's not the dream here. But with 110 stacks, this seasonal buff will be quite powerful. We have the elites clumped up here. Let's see what we get. It's a snowball. Okay? Not bad. Just bullet straight through them, and I'm trying to drag them forward, but unfortunately they wall me the second that I was trying to move. It bounces straight back the right way, which is ideal. And I really need to make use of this snowball. This snowball is 110 stacks. If we don't get anything here, we are unlikely to be able to finish anything. All those elites are so badly hurt, but we haven't killed any of them. We have a huge deficit. Next map is Summoner Charger, which is a good mob type, and it's a good map. It's like a Sands map, which is good, or a Shrouded Moor, whatever you want to call it. And I'm not really sure what to do here. I mean, I have such a large deficit, it's hard to imagine that we're ever going to spawn the boss here. But I said, you want to know what? Let's kill this little itty bitty trash. Let's get some stacks, and I'm going to go back and throw the seasonal buff at those elites again. Yet another seasonal theme thrown at them to try to kill them. I do have 52 stacks right now, and I've got to make sure that I can get back all the way halfway through a festering. So I'm going to throw a 60 stack theme, and let's see what we have. Okay, the rain shows me it's going to be lightning breath. And finally, I'm trying my best to burn them all down, and there was one yellow that I'm trying to target perfectly with the beam at the bottom. Target, target, target. It's not quite enough, but I think we got a triple kill there, almost a quad kill. And now we do have a bit of a deficit, but maybe by some miracle it's still possible. We're going to have to see. We're certainly going to need a conduit, but maybe it's still possible. I will continue to play. So now I need to make the decision, do I do that again? Do I get a couple stacks and go back and kill those last two elites? And the thing that I decide is I should probably throw the seasonal theme on this map, because let's imagine I get a conduit here. I'm going to have to somehow wipe out this entire map with a conduit and kill the previous elites. And just like that, there is a conduit. So now I'm thinking, okay, how can I wipe out this entire map? And I'm running out of time. How could I wipe out this entire map with a conduit and kill the elites previously? And ideally, I would kill the elites previously last, because I want to spawn on the festering in the door. I decide I'm going to go to the very end of the map and start to play it backwards. Maybe by some miracle I could kill these Golgors with like a snowball. I do get a snowball. Okay, well, there's part one of the plan. And can I 100-0 these blues at the end of the map? Because that might give me a fighting chance. So everything is going to be based upon whether I can kill these blues with a snowball. So I'm just trying to drag them forward if I can kill them with this. And much to my amazement, as I give the head nod of approval, we spawned a snowball and we did kill the elites. Now I'm thinking, okay, I need to essentially wipe out this entire top lane of trash in this cycle and with the seasonal buff. And once I've done that, I'm going to grab the conduit and I'm going to run the map backwards. And I'm going to try to finish in the exact end moment on those last two elites that are super badly hurt on that festering. And maybe with any luck, all of that will be enough to not only make up the deficit that I have, but actually to spawn the boss. That's the only play that I can think will work. And I don't have any time to come up with anything better. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm clearing out the middle lane here the best that I can. But I'm about to throw the seasonal buff, and I need to wipe out this whole top lane the best that I can. And so here we go. It's an 84 stack. Looks like it's a beam. It's a beam, yep. Burn it all down. Do the best that we can. And now it's time to just click it and pray. This conduit is going to have to be absolutely amazing for me to win here. But nothing to do but take it and find out. I drag the transformer yellow down on top of the unburieds, and I just start to zap them. I'm certainly going to need both of these elites and the two elites on the festering, so we're going to need a quad kill plus a ton of trash to potentially spawn this boss. Dismiss the Templars so they'll follow me. Starting to make up the time little by little. One elite's dead, two elites dead. We are now even. I could sit there and kill that elite, but if I killed that elite, then I wouldn't be able to spawn on the festering. And the door is quite good, so that's where I'd like to go. The conduit is about over. We need to make it up to these elites. One of them dies instantly. This elite was a lot healthier than I thought he was. About out of time, like 1 second left. And with the very last second, we spawned the boss with 177 stacks. I could not believe that we did this. Ported him into the door, aiming the right way, and we threw a firewall. It's completely over. It's tornado or snowball only. But that, to me, for a lot of reasons, was one of the best rifts I ever played, because I thought we had no chance, but somehow, by some miracle, we got through all the wallers, we killed all the elites, we wiped out the entire next map, and we still spawned the boss. Hope you guys enjoyed this one.